attempting to drain their savings before the government takes a cut. But these anxious investors were a day late.
I saw people withdrawing money on Saturday and I told myself, let's do it later. And then there was no money. All the cash points are empty.
Beaten by the thousands who queued at ATM machines across the country, in the wake of news the public could be funding the country's financial bailout. Banks put in place withdrawal limits, but that did nothing to deter would-be cash grabbers. Under the deal, anyone with a bank deposit in Cyprus will be taxed. That means everyone who's less than $130,000 in the bank will pay a one-time tax of 6.75%. Anyone who has more than that in savings will pay 9.9%. So someone with $150,000 in the bank will be forced to give the government nearly $15,000. Tonight, the President of Cyprus spoke to the country, urging acceptance of the bailout in the interests of the nation.
Whatever contribution is made is not a complete loss, because bonds will be offered to people for half of their contribution. The state recognises its obligations. Those who keep their remaining deposits in the bank for 2 years will get these bonds linked to revenue from natural gas deposits.
The deal still requires the approval of Parliament, and it's not just Cypriots that should be worried. Foreigners account for about 40% of bank deposits, and most of those are from non-resident Russians. Those alone amount to more than $32 billion.
It's a lose-lose situation. There will be a huge deposit withdrawal from Cypriot banks with or without a levy.
If they decide to reject the bailout, and bearing in mind the mood of anger and betrayal of the people here, that is indeed possible, then Cyprus will default on its loans in May and may well crash out of the euro. Peter Sharp, Al Jazeera in Cyprus.